Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Pialba Bowls Club, where we got the second game this afternoon, which, as said before, it's going to be an outstanding game here between Sean Baker and Sean McLachlan, both Scotty McLaughlin, I should say, both club members of Victoria Point, so a bit of a local derby here this afternoon. And, of course, both their teams are, as these players never do, they never go in weak. They're pretty strong all the way through their teams, but it should be a great game. We see Mr. Baker walking down with his water bottle in his hand. Looks as though he could have got here a little bit too early last night. The dark glasses on board. Scotty Watt, bright-eyed. Looks as though he got here early this morning. So it should be a great game, though. But two great teams, two great skips, and we just look forward to 18 ends of sheer entertainment. So with the... we'll just see which way they're playing their teams at this stage. But as we're all aware, it's 2 hours, 30 minutes per game or 18 ends. So when they finish the board, we'll no doubt have an updated running sheet on how they all performed in the first game. But this one really should be a cracker against two very seasoned players who have played against each other and with each other for a great number of years. So... both know each other's game very, very well. But it was a beautiful lunch here today, so everything's looking very positive. So according to the sheet anyway, Steve Pesky is leading for Sean Baker, with Jamie Camara playing 2, Aaron Houston 3, and Sean Baker is the skip. Very handy team, that combination, with very good players all the way through. Scotty McLaughlin, according to the sheet, has got Mike Birmingham leading up, Matty Bell playing 2, Trent Healy playing 3, with Scotty playing as the skip, the 4th position. So we're just waiting for the bell, should be starting any minute. So if you're in the Fraser Coast region, I couldn't advise you more to come on down. You've got some great games here this afternoon. You really have. It's just quality all over the park. Really is some great matchups all the way through both greens. Got Brett Wilkie's rink with Peter Ivey and the captain on the rink just there to our left. Everywhere you look, just quality players. So we see obviously. Scotty's team obviously won the toss with Mike leading up. Pretty much a full length end here, but it looks like just moving the kitty back up to the tee. So it should be an absolute cracking game this, ladies and gentlemen. So as I said, if you're in the region, come on down and say hi to us. We'd love to see you here. Michael with his first bowl, playing his backhand away from the club rooms. Lovely starter here. Burmo, great starter. I'd actually call that a Robbie Allen bowl. That's what you expect from the over 60 champion. Didn't realise you were over 60, Robbie. Kept telling me you were young. So we see not a bad bowl here from Steve. Mike with his next bowl. Not too far away once again. Not too far away. Oh, just dropped his weight off that one there. So Matty Bell, of course, from the Helensvale Bowls Club. One of the stalwarts of Helensvale and been around for a while. See a nice looking bowl here from Matt. Not going to be too far away. G'day, Kevin. How are you, mate? Kevin Crossland. And Dion Brown. How are you? G'day, Donald Graham. watching from Mesquite, USA. Great to have you on board. Yeah, great bowl. Hey, Matty with his next bowl. Tell you what, he's not going to be too far away with this one. Looks like he's played this very, very well. Great bowl there from Matthew Bell. Jamie Camarara with his next bowl. Sticking to his backhand also too. Just need another one in the head, they just said. So. G'day, Neil Wood. You're back from back home to watch more bowls because it's way too hot to play, you were saying, Robbie? Way too hot to play down in Dapto. Good to have you on board, my friend. So tell us who you're barracking for and get it out there and share it out to as many people as you possibly can. Get this great game of ours out to as many people as we see. Trent Healy with his first bowl, playing his backhand also too. Just going to come around the back by the looks of it. Did go round the back, completely round the back. G'day, Paul. 4 a.m. in Cape Town. Good on you, mate. Yeah, you got that right too, Paul. So Aaron Houston, of course, plays out of the very strong Pine Rivers Club. Pretty sure Aaron's partner's due to have a baby very shortly too, from what I can gather. So congratulations to the pair of them. Yeah, Sarah should be watching, you reckon? I hope she is watching anyway. See the big man in action, Sarah. And good luck, love. Hope all goes well. So we see Trent, looks as though, of course, they're club mates at Pine River, so we see Trent just running through the head there slightly. He's sticking to his forehand. He could just got to hold its line, coming into the head pretty nicely. Just going to cut across the head by the looks of it. Could come to a very good home if it sits on just at the back there. If it stays on, which it just dropped in, just fell. Very unlucky there. Would have been very beneficial. Everywhere you look across this green, you just see some great teams everywhere. We see Scotty with his first bowl. I'm sure I'll be looking for bragging rights out of this game. Be a little bit underdone grass line. They've just come off the other green, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm not too sure the difference in pace between the two greens. But we see Sean just reaching up. Not bad. Scotty with his next bowl, sticking to his backhand. Just looking to put one in there. Another one, no, he's just going to cut across the line once again. As I said, this is what can happen sometimes when you come from one green to the other. I'm pretty sure they played over the back of the last green. Yes, they did. Now, Sean got this very well pointed. He can just sneak around this bowl, which he has done. Yeah, it's a great bowl. Taking one of them out. Two to Scotty McLachlan. Early bragging rights. Again, they're keeping it pretty much full length. Well, that is full length because it just fell into the sand. So Steve will determine what length it goes to now. Scotty just going to adjust it. G'day, Anton Lee from Tuncurry. How are you? And of course, this telecast brought to you by the Fraser Coast Regional Council, Riviera Resort and Pialba Bowls Club. Great sponsors of our great sport. So we see Mike Birmingham with his first bowl playing his forehand. What a nice line on this, coming into the head very nicely. He's not going to be too far away. Very good first up bowl. Good lead bowl. There's Steve with his first bowl, sticking to his forehand also. So have confidence to draw around that one. I think he's just going to pull up by the looks of it. Blowing a bit of smoke. He had a perfect line. Just needed a bit more weight. No. Yeah, it's not a bad bowl. Two good lead bowls there. Two good lead bowls. Hey, Steve's just got to put a bit more weight on this. Going to come to a good home. Just going to be sitting in behind the head. Not going to be too bad. At least it's a bowl that you can use. So, Matty Bell, I should say. I'll get carried away there. Matty with his first bowl. Yeah, good bowl there by Matt. Just in behind the head. And Jamie playing his forehand. Got to come around those front ones. Might be going to punch through this one. Well, let's open it up. That's not a bad result. Matty with his next bowl. Doesn't have to correct too much. He played the first one pretty well. Any movement on this front one be very beneficial. Just under it. That's another great bowl there by Matt. Mr. Baker, how are you, my friend? Good to have you on board, buddy. Jamie with his next bowl is not going to be too far away. Just want to drop under this yellow one of Matty's, but he's going to sit this back one. That is the shot. That's a great bowl. Drew it beautifully there on his forehand. Good to hear, Mr. Baker. So Trent Healy with his first bowls. Forgotten something, forgot to throw it.
Sorry, walk back to camera. Okay, it's not fun. Oh, that's good. You got my best side.
So Aaron on the mat, playing his backhand also too. This bowl should start working now, coming into the head. Oh, it's a shame. He had beautiful line on that one. Yeah, it was a good bowl too, wasn't it, This was a good bowl. Desiree, very good. So, Trent having a bit of a look at this. He's got the kitty. And it looks as though he may have killed it. Oh, hang on, they're having a good look at this. They're not too sure. Yep, no, they've decided that it's out. So it goes on the tee. So it's re-spot. And Matty Bell's bowl looks as though at this stage is the shot. Aaron just lost his line there. So they've got plenty of room to draw. They've got ample room to draw, so they can get in there. So Scotty with his first bowl, playing his forehand, just got to come around these front ones. If he sneaks around them, it should be, he's around them. How's his weight? He just got to keep running. Yep, not too far away. That's a great bowl there by Scotty McLachlan. Sean going to stick to his forehand too, just got to come around those front ones. Bowl starts working into the head now, it's coming back. Beautiful weight. Probably not quite, I say, probably just out of the count looking at it from here. Scotty doesn't have to change too much, just got to beat that last one there of Sean's. And again, he's got another good line too, it's pretty well pointed. Just got to drop under it, which it has done. Sean's next bowl. Got a better line on this too. If he's got the weight, he's got a great bowl. I think he's just going to run out of legs. A beautiful line for what he was after. So I'm not too sure how many that was. It was rather 2 or 3. I'm not 100% sure. Assume it was probably 3. But I'm not 100% sure. So we see Mike Birmingham leading up once again. Rolls the kitty. G'day, Barbara. Watching from New Zealand. Good to have you on board. We see probably around about a 3/4 length with Mike going to play his backhand, playing away from the club rooms. So sitting just in behind the head there. Yeah, g'day Anthony, how are you, mate? Tell us who you're barracking for. Tell us who you're going to cheer on in this game. Steve just stung that one out a little bit wide. Reasonable type of weight on for what he was after. Mike once again got a nice line on this series. His bowl starts working into the head. He's not going to be too far away. Yep, not a bad bowl there. Steve with his next bowl just got to correct his grass line, which it looks though he has done. It's just a little bit long. His grass line on that one was pretty good. Just take him a few ends to get used to the different green. They come from one green from over the back onto this one. Different wind tunnels and etc. Matty Bell's not going to be too far away though. Played this very well. One of the stalwarts from the Helensvale Bowls Club, Matty Bell. Been a member there for a great number of years. Gives great service to his club. Jamie not too far away. Just a beautiful weight on that one there. Just no tad more grass and he'd get the result that was required. Not too sure. It may be second shot though, looking from here. Could be. Camera angles though can be very deceiving. Matty wasn't very happy when he let that one go. He's turned his back on it and walked away. Jamie with his next one. I said he had perfect weight on his first one. He just put a bit more oomph into that one by the looks of it. Just runs through the head. As the two skips look very relaxed. So Trent Healy with his first bowl coming down here very nicely. He's not going to be too far away. Sit that bowl through. Yep, one shot. Very good bowl there. Obviously, Jeanette, his wife's been giving him lessons. Aaron not too far away. Just going to drop under it, but a very good try. Trent with his next bowl. Just wants to dead draw it. Yeah, just a little bit wide. Aaron with his next bowl, just trying to sit this bowl out the head, or just looking for the bowl or the kitty. His bowl's working into the head very nicely now, though. Just going to sit. He's come to a very good home. Yep, sitting in just in behind the head, which is a bowl that's very workable, very usable. G'day, Vince. Good to have you back on board, mate. Hope you had a nice lunch, mate. Hey, Scotty with his first bowl. Yeah, just coming in the back here for a bit of cover by the looks of it. I think Bakes is going to attack this. G'day, Mike Watts, watching from Wales. Good to have you on board, mate. Bakes isn't going to be too far away with this one. Got it very well pointed. Yeah, great try, great bowl. He got the kitty, just didn't get it in the belly. Just got the edge of it. Great try. Scott really got to give this bowl a mate. Just a bit wide. Yep. Okay. Is it going to come back in time? Not. So. Looks like just the one. Mike gets the opportunity to roll the kitty again. Again, they've kicked the bowls right back. Taking the mat back, pretty much back towards the tee. This full length's definitely working for this combination at this early stage. Still a long way to go, though. One thing I know for sure is you don't ride off true champions like Sean Baker and his team. Very, very solid team. And so's Scotty's team. So just running through the head. Steve with his first bowl, playing his backhand. Not going to be too far away with this one. Yeah, lovely starter there by Stephen. Mike just got to correct his weight. His grass line's pretty well spot on. Just looking for a bit more weight, a bit less weight. I think he may have just overcorrected. Oh, okay, Bucks. Thanks for that, David. Skipping on the rink next door. Okay, mate, thanks for that. Trevor, all right. I'll look for the name, my friend. I've got a funny feeling we may have them in one of the future games, Mr. Baker. Not 100% sure. Trevor Allright. Yeah, lovely bowl there by Matty Bell. These two up front boys are performing very well for Scotty's McLachlan's team at the moment. Okay. Yeah, no, we haven't got them. Yes, we have last game.
Have we?
No, we haven't.
Make up your mind. Yes or no?
Yeah, team 25. Yeah, we have. Yep.
Oh, yeah, week 7.
Hmm.
Ryan Whit.
Anyway, we'll find out.
No, that's Ryan Whit.
So move the bowl there as Jamie moved the kitty. Got another good-looking bowl here too. It's two great bowls.
He thinks 22. No, we haven't got it.
We haven't got them, no. No, we haven't got them, mate. Thought we did. Trent with his next bowl. Got a good line on it. Starts working into their head now. It's not going to be too far away. Scotty's interested in it. If it falls, one shot, yes. Good bowl there by Trent Healy. Yeah, I know it's Ian, mate. Yeah, been talking to him, Bakes. Yeah, he's a good lad, mate. Yeah. Now, Aaron not going to be too far away. Oh, unlucky. Just beautiful weight for what he was after. Yeah, mate. I've been talking to Ian, Dave. He's going pretty well up here, mate. He's a good lad. So I think Trent's gone a little bit wider with this one. Good finish on the green there, running. Good handy location there for Trent. Good positional bowl. Oh, Aaron got a bit more weight on this one. There you what, the big man's not going to be far away. He's got the kitty. What a great bowl. Yep. Very good bowl there. So be holding one shot with that bowl. Two skips go to the head. There's Scotty with the first bowl. Very seems to fall off the mat, Scotty, when he plays his bowl, but gee whiz, the results he gets. I'd do it every time too. Not too far away, just looking about another 18 inches a run when it would have been in the count. So not too far away. Bake's just trying to draw another one. Yeah, good try. Very good try. Just had to sit that bowl. Sat that bowl, he would have had a couple. Scotty sticking to his backhand. Just got to add, as I said, about another 18 inch a run. I think he's taken it off by the looks of it. Bakes doesn't have to change much. Yeah, another good try. Just had good weight for what he was trying to achieve. Just his grass line. Steve definitely changed the length, which is very advisable. G'day, Kerry. How are you? Glad that you're enjoying the telecast. G'day, John, watching from Canada. Good on you, mate. G'day, Heather. So another nice starter there by Mike Birmingham. Again, his grass line has been absolutely spot on all game so far. Sorry, it wasn't. This is Mike, I should say. Beautiful start there. And again, yeah, so Steve, of course, his grass line was spot on, just got to change his weight. Yes, Steve. G'day, Bradley Campbell, watching from Moama Streamers. How are you, mate? G'day, Heather Kingston. How are you? Just got to come around this one, which he has done. Just snuck around it, very close to getting the outside of the bowl, but he just snuck around it. Two good lead bowls there. Jamie. Darren. I'll let you know in a sec, my friend. The first game was won by Kurt Brown, mate. Yeah, I can't remember what the final score was, mate, but it was won by Kurt. I think he won it by 3 or 4, mate. Matty Bell just going to come under this bowl here and probably be in the count. He's played a very good bowl, young Matt. Yeah, there's only a few shots in it. So Jamie with his first bowl. Yeah, just ran through. You can just see where his bowl finished. Grass line was spot on. Just a bit too much weight there. So Matt just going through with a bit of cover there. So Aaron with his first bowl. Not going to be too far away. It's running. Oh, just going to pull up. Beautiful line. So we see a very young and fit, enthusiastic Matty Bell walking past us. Obviously heading straight to the smoking area. Know your tactics, Matty. Yep. Yes. So Trent just to be a little bit wide with this one by the looks of it. But again, it's come to a very good home though. Back in behind the head. Lisa, watching from South Africa. Yes, I can tell you, Aaron just going to be a little bit underdone, unlucky. This is a carnival. It's not a club event. When you're playing a carnival, this is a 2-day carnival at Pialba Bowls Club, and they come from all different clubs, so they wear their club colours. So that's the reason why. Rayleigh, they're absolutely looking after us. The hospitality here is unbelievable. As you know, you've obviously been here before. I lived in Harvey Bay and played a bit of bowls here. The hospitality here, Johnny Walker and the crew, the whole team here. Ian, the chairman and president, could not look after us better, love. So really is fantastic to get back up here and showcase this great game of ours, and what a wonderful holiday destination this area does provide to everybody that wants to travel north. It's beautiful, beautiful region. So thank you for those kind words too. So not too sure what Sean's going to play here. Yeah, I thought he'd just try and play a reaching shot up between there. That line's holding. Yeah, probably said to be that weight had to be more directly at it. So just about on every rick out there, there's just great players all over the green. And I'll let you know that tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow we've got one of Urangan's young juniors to telecast. So I've been informed. Fine young man, got a beautiful delivery for, I think he's only 8 or 9. Just absolutely loves this great game of ours. So it's going to be great to have him on board to showcase this great game of ours and just show people that you don't have to be old to play it. Tell you what, Sean's not far away with this one. He's played this very well, corrected his line. Oh, I just didn't get it far enough. What a great try. What normally happens, Lisa, yes, you normally enter as a team, or as someone will ring up and put a team in, and then just put the team together before it starts. So it's it really is a great carnival. There's $10,900 prize money on offer. $4,000 to the winners, goes right down. They pay down to 8th place. And, of course, the best result in the last round, whoever has the highest winning margin, if they don't win a prize, they get $400. So some really good prize money on offer, and a great event. And the hospitality is absolutely fantastic. And, gee whiz, if you had any sense and you're not here this year, I'd be getting your name down for next year pretty quickly. Wonderful part of the world. You can. I'd advise you not to bring your wives up here though, because there's shops everywhere. It costs you a fortune. I can say that because I've got 2 girls sitting outside just laughing at me. I know when to retreat. No, it really is the shopping up here and everything. You've got a wonderful bay down there for the kids that can go down and be very safe in the water. So it really is a wonderful destination. So Steve just pulling up a bit short there. He had a beautiful line on that. Hey Desiree, watching from South Africa. How are you? Oh, g'day Keith, ex-Pialba, watching from Toowoomba. Good on you, mate. So 2 great bowls there from Burmo, from Mike. He's played them very, very well. So Steve just got to correct his weight with his last bowl. His line was pretty good. Just going to come around the back. Well, that's still very usable bowl. Anything in behind the head, very usable. Matty Bell with his first bowl, playing his forehand back towards the club rooms here at Pialba Bowls Club. He's played this pretty well too. Just going to sit that one up, give it one roll. Yeah, that's a beautiful bowl there by Matt. Again, very experienced player. Played Premier League and Division 1 for a great number of years at Helensvale. In his last few years, he's been playing in the reserve grade team, and he went from playing lead to a skip. So, been fantastic career by Matt. He's won a lot of major events, and not only a fine bowler, but one heck of a fine bloke with it too. Matt sticking to his forehand. Remember when Matt and his wife Leanne first started playing bowls, so quite a few years ago. Again, Matt had very good weight on that. Jamie with his bowl. First one just running through shortly. He's not too far away with this one though. It's coming down, working nice. He's going to sit this bowl, which he has done. That's a great bowl. He's got shot, so Scotty telling Trent just to so just calling just with T weight, just wants to just rock that bowl. Not too far away, neither. He's just going to miss it. Geez, he got a little inside edge off that. He would have had that. A great try by Trent Healy. Oh, really? Oh, they got 5, didn't they? Oh, I didn't know that, Robbie. Gee whiz. Oh. So Aaron, his first bowl, just going to drop under the line. So Trent just still playing this T weight. It's not too far away. No, he's just going to drop the line. He got a little inside edge off that. He would have got a good result. Oh, and we've got a bit of a guest commentator coming back on, a man that's been exceptionally busy today. And one of the men you can put credit for putting this wonderful event together, Mr. Johnny Walker. Mr. Walker.
Good afternoon, Brian and Robbie. Good afternoon.
What a beautiful meal.
It turned out good, I thought.
Absolutely beautiful. Just enough, mate, just right.
All the ladies and the volunteers and everything, done just a striking job.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more, mate.
That's what makes a club.
Mate, what a great afternoon we got here with two champion players doing battle, club mates.
Scotty McLachlan and Sean Baker.
Yeah, don't get much better, do they? Two great teams.
I don't know whether Bakes. I think he was a bit glassy-eyed there earlier on. I don't know whether he had a few beers last night.
Mate, it's obviously something he ate, I reckon, John.
Probably too much water.
Too much water, mate. I reckon, mate. Too much water. You know the whole story, mate. But see, Sean, Scotty, just looking for a little bit of protection there. So the green running very freely here this afternoon too. It's running very nicely. You can play all your shots on it.
I see Keith Myers from Toowoomba, ex-Pialba.
Ex-Pialba, mate. Yeah. Yes, we've had a lot of people coming on saying...
Raylene Long, yeah.
Yeah, Raylene Longs.
My tributes to you, Keith. Good to see you that you're looking into us. Good to hear from you, Keith. Hope everything's going down well at Toowoomba.
So Scotty just missing his line with that one. Just wanted to sit that ball out of the head. Yeah. So it's advantage here to Sean. Just wants to sneak in front of that one of Matty Bell's, which he has done.
Lead. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's a great bowl there by Sean.
Bakes, you're on fire.
Mate, I tell you what, looking at him, mate, I think he does think he is on fire, mate. He's a great player, mate. One of our true champions in Queensland.
Go back a couple of years ago when we first had Bakes here. We played over there on Rink 7 in the last game of the day, on the Sunday of the carnival, and the TV cameraman was there with his camera, and I said, "You just watch this guy. I said, he will draw the absolute here."
Yep.
He said, "You really think?" I said, "Yes, you watch him." I said, "Mark it in." So he gets the camera right down on the ground and everything. Sure enough, Bakes comes down, absolute spot on toucher.
Yeah. Mate,
toucher.
The bowl that I remember most, and it's amazing. I mean, I've enjoyed watching a lot of great players over the years, and Sean definitely he is one of my favourites I watched over the years too. Such an easygoing, casual type of a bloke. He's got a great attitude for our game. But that bowl he played in the triples finals at Paradise Point, he's a very tough bowl.
Yes,
mate. Like, I mean, absolutely. Like, that to me, that was just one of the best bowls you'd ever want to see played. In my personal opinion, it was something that's always stuck in my mind since it was played, and it's only recently. But gee whiz, that shows you that's what champions are made of, John.
Exactly.
The ones that can play the big bowls at that time.
I can remember playing Bakes in the final, not in the final, in 2013 at Broadbeach, and the champions. And I'm playing Bakes. I didn't really know him at the time.
Yes.
Didn't really know him. And I went out on a 3 and a 4.
Is that right, mate?
And I could not believe that this guy done what he'd done either.
Yeah.
I went out in a 3 and a 4. And I took him out of the game. Of course, then I went on and played in the final that year. Alex Murta.
How are you, Alex?
Good, Mertz.
He just wants to know who Bakes had in his team the previous 2 years because he used to carry them all the time. Just can't remember his name.
No, there was Big Al.
Big Al.
He was the one that carried the team.
Okay, so there you go.
Would I be
Alex.
right in that one, Alex? We miss you, buddy.
Yeah, mate.
We do miss you, Mertz.
I thought he was going to be here this year.
Well,
Alex.
I offered him a fly in, fly out with a chopper.
Yep.
Landed on the green.
Yes.
He turned it down.
Obviously would have dried the green out too much. Would have been too quick for him, mate. Good on you, Alex. Always good to have you on board, my friend. Played very well up in Mossman, mate.
In the north-south.
Yeah, he did, mate. He did play very well. We see a nice bowler there once again from Matty Bell because Matty, a very experienced campaigner.
I did notice he obviously came from a good paddock.
Mate, I've got a funny feeling that over the COVID-19, mate, I think all of us have expanded our... I've been blaming the wife for washing my shirts in hot water all the time because they seem to be shrinking, John, for some reason. I just can't understand why, mate. Nothing to do with the food she's serving me up and absolutely looking after me like you wouldn't believe, but yes. So another good-looking bowl there from Jamie. So Matty with his next bowl. He's not going to be too far away with this one.
Yeah,
I said he's a very experienced campaigner.
Get a nice little rest here.
Yeah, sit that. Yeah, good bowl there. Happy with that one. So Aaron with his next bowl. Playing his forehand away from the club rooms here at Pialba Bowls Club.
And now Aaron's in a bit of a cloud at the moment because he's
yes,
his wife's expecting a baby this week.
Very shortly. Yes, we're just talking to him about it very soon, Sarah. We wished her all the best, mate, and said hope all goes very well for her. Scotty just telling Trent he's holding 2.
Well, they finished in the money last year.
Yes, they did.
Trent Healy.
They just asked how Alex went in. Alex just asked how Bakes went in the first round. I'm not too sure, mate.
Alex, they won. I'm not too sure of the score because I haven't got that in front of me, but they did win.
Yeah, good bowl there by Trent.
Probably what I can arrange is getting a printout.
Yeah, we'll get that later on, mate.
We'll get that.
We'll get a printout. We'll get a printout, mate. We'll let you all know, mate, during the next game.
We'll give you the top 8.
Yeah, so nice try there by Aaron. Just going to run through. Beautiful grass line on what he was after. Beautiful grass line.
I got to learn to look at the monitor.
Yeah. Dear mate, that's one thing I've become very accustomed to, John. As we see Trent, or maybe just going round the back here by the looks of things. I remember there last year or the year before, I think it was, I got carried away with the spur of the moment, John, and I was doing New South Wales versus Queensland and come down to the very last bowl of the game, and Nathan Rice has picked the bowl up, and I've looked over the top of the monitor and looked at the bowl, and Nathan's playing a great bowl there, and all of a sudden I look back at the monitor. Say Nathan may be playing his forehand with this bowl because there is a slight delay between what's on it. There's about a 15-second delay. So I said it was devastated a lot of people that I made the call by looking over the top, but it was honestly a spur of the moment. Got tied up in the whole thing. We see a nice looking bowl here by Sean Baker as his bowl's working into the head. Just going to sneak around the back, but what a great try.
Yeah, look at the line.
The line absolutely perfectly. Very nice, John. Thank you very much for those kind words. It's always nice to have Mr. Walker on board, mate. Knowledge, played this great game of ours for a great number of years also too, mate. So the knowledge is absolutely fantastic. See a good-looking bowl here from Scotty.
Yeah, he's right on the... Ooh,
very close.
It looks like it's... Yes.
It could be in the count, that one.
Made the count, I feel, yes.
Yeah, great. There's someone doing great work, John. Darren Smith.
Oh,
Daryl Smith.
Timmy Smith's father.
Oh, right, okay, Timmy. Yeah, Timmy's here. I've spoken to him a few times today, mate.
They had a win. Timmy Smith had a win earlier on, Daryl.
Yep. Good boy you got there too, my friend. He's a good lad.
Can't get a word in with him, though, Daryl. You should know that.
He's a good lad, mate. So Scotty with his next bowl, just trying to beat his first one. He's just going to pull up, just blowing a bit of smoke there. But
as I said in my early commentary, 1:30 the Fremantle doctor comes in.
Yeah, here it comes.
The breeze has picked up a little bit, made things a little bit more difficult. It's typical for this area.
Yes.
This time of the year.
Yeah, no, it's...
But really...
What a wonderful setting though, John, isn't it?
It's a great setting.
It's a wonderful setting here.
If people could only see the setting, we've got flags from everywhere. We've got the Carsales flags, we've got the Church of Christ flags. It's Bowls Queensland flags. It's really a great spectacle.
It is, isn't it? It really is.
When you see the colour of all the bowl, the shirts, the flags and everything, it really makes it. Alex Murder would certainly back that up.
Yeah, he would do too, mate. He's a good bloke too, Alex, mate. Mate, we're just saying, I was talking to that young gentleman from Urangan, the young lad.
Young Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper.
Yeah, he's coming to replace Graham McNaughton, because Graham's got a crook leg.
Okay, mate.
So they brought the young fella in.
Fantastic.
I'd say you'd probably be lucky if he's 12 or 13.
Yeah. And he tells me he's on the live streaming rink tomorrow. He come and spoke to me, and I said, mate, how good's that? How good's that? Well, there's the flags there. Robbie just gets a shot of that.
Good on you, Robbie.
Just to show you exactly what the Fremantle doctor does when it starts. So we see Mike just trying to correct his weight. He just dropped it off, unfortunately, but again, his grass line was pretty well spot on.
The teams here.
So Steve, with his next bowl, his grass line absolutely spot on with his first one. Just got to drop a bit of weight off it. He's not going to be too far away with this one as it starts working into the head now. Yep. Bakes puts his hand up. He's pretty happy with that one. Still a long way to go. So Matty Bell playing his backhand. Not going to be too far away. Got a lovely deliveries, Matt. Yes, great bowl.
Rink 7's been a very lucky rink. The team you had before was Kurt Brown and Trent, the young Smelly.
Yes, Trent Smelly.
Now you've got Scotty and Bakes.
Bakes.
Yeah, what a good.
And next rink we've got Adrian.
Andrew
Darrington playing...
and Brian Cundy.
Brian Cundy from Darling Downs.
Brian Cundy's from the Burnett district.
Burnett
and
district,
Andrew Darrington plays for the local Harvey Bay Club.
Good one. Good one. So that should be a cracking game too. Yeah, that's right, it is Burnett too. Yes. No, it should be a cracking game also.
Here.
Yeah, great bowl there by Matty Bell.
Yeah.
Because Matty played Division 1 for Helensvale for a great number of years, as you know, John. And he's dropped back, no longer playing lead. He plays skip in the reserve grade team, mate. So very experienced campaigner.
Been a good bowler over the years.
He has been, mate, very consistent, and one heck of a nice guy with it too. So not too far away is Jamie. Just going to run out of legs there, but he had a beautiful line. So we heard the call there from Scotty McLachlan. Just said Trent something behind would be pretty good, mate. So quite a good call. One thing I've always said, mate, these blokes that skip think they stand down the other end because they think they're the best players. So they don't understand they stand down there because the rest of the blokes don't want to talk to them. Yeah. They haven't got no idea, have they?
And they're better directors.
They're better directors, mate. Hey, they got no idea, mate. Sean just asking for a
little on shot.
This new thing that Aaron's been taught called control. It's a little bit wide. He had perfect weight. That was perfect weight for what Sean called.
It can get very tricky here with the wind because the wind's coming in from the northeast.
Yes.
And then, of course, it comes around the building where we are situated on Rink 7. It cuts the backhand the backhand going away from the club becomes rather tight at times, and then at the moment it's rather wide.
Yes.
But you're getting a backlash of the wind off the buildings around.
Mate, it's
So it can be very tricky.
wind tunnels are all local knowledge, my friend.
Exactly.
All local knowledge, my friend.
Try playing at Tweed End.
Yeah, that's dead right too. Aaron could have a good line on this depending upon his weight. Yeah, it's just going to cut. Might get a result here though. Oh, just fell the wrong way. Yeah, very unlucky there. Played it with very, very good weight. Just needed a bit more grass.
So Bakes is 2 down by the look of it.
Yes. Wouldn't be surprised if he attacks it.
I would
Because
say
Sean's got a very, very deadly on shot, hasn't he?
I think Bakes has got a little bit of a backhand shot.
Yep.
To come through Jamie Kamara's bowl, the
Yes.
red and blue.
He's got a couple of options there, really.
He has.
Rather that, or he dead draws it and does what I call a Robbie Allen shot.
No, that's a 60-year-old shot.
Yeah, 60 something these days.
60
mate.
plus,
That's
anyhow.
60 plus, mate. Reckons you got youth on his side, mate. Yeah, lovely bowl there by Scott Nadeau. Hasn't really fattened it. That falls over. It's still only a 1 bowl target. It's not going to fall though. But
I think
Bakes
Bakes is on the back end. It's only,
playing through this bowl.
he might be a tad wide.
Coming back nicely now. He's played it with good weight. That's why. Oh, well.
It was always on for that,
It's
wasn't it?
always on. Maybe only 1 down, though, now. Maybe.
Yeah. And what he's done, he's opened it up for himself to sit that last bowl, that bowl of Matty Bowles.
Well, one of the things he can do is even if he dead draws it, just falls off that pink there inside the yellow, he'll definitely get shot.
Yeah.
But Scotty's played this pretty well, though, too. If it's got the run, I think it's just going to pull up.
Yeah, maybe as much as you like Trent, it's not going to happen.
He's trying very, very hard, though, my friend.
Thanks for watching. Glennis McDonald from Gympie.
Good to have you on board. Great to have everybody on board. So tell us who you're barracking for. As I said, bowls is no longer an old man's game. There's a lot of young teams here today.
Just dropped your pace a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Bakes.
Oh, it's a little bit unlucky there. He probably just
didn't have the weight.
Just didn't have the weight to achieve what he wanted to achieve. So out there we've got the Nelson boys. See Kane turned 17 yesterday. And young Jacob and young Jake Wren playing with the old man, John Newell, the oldest statesman of that team. Said there's.
They had a big win in the first game, 27. It might have been 31-4, 31-5. I think.
Did they,
something like that.
Yes, they're absolutely on fire, that combination, though, John.
And of course, you can understand why they went for $1,300 in the Calcutta.
Yep. So. That's true. So once again, Mike Birmingham dictates the length with the wind of the Scotty McLachlan lead combination. Again, they're keeping it pretty reasonably to three-quarter length to full length. They seem to like these longer ends. As soon as Sean wins the mat, I'm sure he'll bring the mat up and shorten the length. So we see Mike got a lovely line on this one too. He's going to keep running. He's going to be too far away. Yeah, straight bowl there by Mike.
Yeah, good opener.
Good opening lead bowl, my friend. Very good opening lead bowl. And of course too for this event too, John, they've come from far and wide. They're not just basically around here or Bundaberg. They've come from the Gold Coast, Downs, come from all over, which is a great attribute to the organisation and the running of the event, my friend.
Gold Coast right up north to Rockhampton.
Rockhampton, yeah, how good's that,
Gladstone, Rockhampton.
So we see Mike with his second bowl. He got a bit more grass on this, but he's got some good weight on it too as it's coming home nicely into the jack.
Two very good lead bowls.
Yes. No, two very, very handy lead bowls. It's what you basically expect when you play bowls with Robbie Allen, mate. Particularly when he's playing skip. He just needed a bit more weight on that, did Steve. So Matty Bell with his first bowl. He's cut his grass line on this one slightly, which is very uncharacteristic of Matt. He turned his back on it, doesn't like it. Said, I'm over watching that. And he'll no doubt correct with his next bowl. So Jamie with his first bowl. Again, just not throwing it out there wide enough.
That's the tricky part of playing this with the wind coming the way it is. You just got to push it out a little bit further.
So I think Matt's throwing this one out. Look at it come home though, John. Look at the finish.
There's the result.
Yeah, that's a great bowl there by Matt.
Yeah. About a metre short, but still on the track.
Still on the track, mate. Still a workable bowl. Yeah, it's just a little bit wide with that one.
Certainly was.
So Trent Healy thrown it out there. Scotty reckons it's in the area. Yep, it's coming in nicely. Look at that, the way it's working back towards the kitty. Said I gave Tom raps in the first game, mate. Said the greenkeeper here, he's done a great job preparing these decks.
Just a young fella. Started here last year and given him the rein. Yep. He's not a fully qualified greenkeeper, but they've given him the rein and let him go. And
doing a great job.
He's doing a magnificent job with it.
Great bowl there from Aaron Houston too, just sitting Jack high, but at least got a bowl in the head.
But what a worker. You want to see the young fella out there working. There's so much pride in everything he's doing.
That's fantastic, isn't it,
There's Trent coming down here on his backhand.
Tell you what, he's not going to be too far away, mate.
No, he's going to be.
Just got the edge of that bowl.
Didn't want the edge of it.
So Aaron with his next one. He's got it out there.
It won't.
Just going to come inside this. No, he's just going to get too much of it. Yeah, just got a little bit too much of it. The skips go to the head now. Comes down to shootout between these two great players.
Two club mates.
Yeah. Bragging rights is everything, John.
Exactly.
As you should know, mate. Bragging rights is everything.
And as you can see, Scotty McLachlan, he it's like driving the driving the cars. What's a bit?
yes. Different Scotty McLachlan.
Yes, different Scotty.
Tell you what, he's got a nice line on here. He's just got to come into that port. Has he got the weight? Maybe just not holding. He had a nice little port in there that just dropped his weight. Needed probably another 4.5 feet of weight on that one there, and he would have.
Blake's just sticking to his forehand here.
Yeah, let's say he's playing up through these bowls.
Playing through these bowls.
Trying to get a result. Going to get it off this one. No, hit it too fat. Yeah, that's a good call there by Trent.
Yeah, certainly opened it up for him.
Yes.
It's a free run to the jack.
I think he's underdone with his line.
Yes, he has.
Be out wider than that. I'm right, mate. You just need a bit more weight. So Bake's just looking for this port now. He's got the track. He's definitely got the line. If he's got the weight, he's going to be awfully close. Could be just a little bit too runny. Yeah. No, good try.
Makes us either 2 down or 3 down.
Yeah, one of the two. They're going to make a measure anyway.
No,
That's to Aaron's bowl. Two by the sounds of that.
yeah, so that takes the score to 17-4 to the
Yep.
team McLachlan.
They jumped out very, very nicely, haven't they?
Over 9 ends. This is going to be a big clawback for Baker to get up on the into the money.
I haven't even had a look yet. We're not till race 5.
Yeah. So Mike, no doubt stick to his forehand. He's been playing it very well. No need for him to change. Been leading up very well, setting the tone. Is good starter, and see that as the wind gets a bit stronger, the players just struggling a little bit with their grass lines.
A little bit different conditions compared to this morning.
Oh, absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely, John. But to me, this is what bowls is about.
Exactly, you've got to adjust.
You've got to adjust, mate. This is what it's all about, mate. This is what makes our game so great, in my personal opinion. Send us through any messages you'd like. Hit that like button, get it out there. Good viewers on board. Good to see you enjoying the telecast. So, no, Mike's turn. He's back on that one there. They know, don't they? I mean, you know the moment you let it go.
The moment you leave your hand.
You know damn well
exactly.
it's going to be close or not. So, Steve, his next bowl. There's his weight. If he starts running into the head now, shouldn't be too far away. He's just going to pull up a little bit short. Matty Bell. Sticking to his forehand. Having a good look at that. Yeah, just had to come around that. There's one thing about Matt, though, he does keep his eye on it. That's how he can correct. See Jamie with his bowl. Just got to come around those front ones. Likes to look at it by the looks of it. Yeah, starting to work in nicely now. Not too far away.
Yeah. Would just about be the shot bowl on that one.
Very close. Matt might have something to say about that. Oh, hang on. He's egging it on now. He's egging it on. And that's why he was egging it on.
Probably wants to be a musician with his hands to get down a bit of conducting.
Yeah, Neville. How are you, Neville Hook? I'll give you that score in a minute, mate. There's just someone in my way. So I will give you that score in a minute, mate.
Trevor McPlace. Nev Hook. Rank?
Just one person standing in front of my
Rink
one.
6.
Yeah, rink 6, the next rinks. So I'll give you that score in 2 seconds, mate.
You available this afternoon, Johnny? We might need a sub. One of these boys aren't going real good.
No. Alex is on his way.
We don't want him. We want someone else.
Alex, get on a plane, mate. Still someone in the way, so we will get to there in a minute, Neville. We haven't forgotten, mate. Yeah, no worries at all. Oh, okay, mate. You've just seen it. That's good.
Yes. Here's a good ball. Here's a good
bowl.
ball. Very good ball coming in here.
Well, there
Just
by
got
Aaron.
the right edge. You may not have to come in now, Alex.
Yeah. Just get to the airport, mate. You never know. So Trent just coming around here. He's not going to be too far away. What a great bowl. Lovely bowl there by Trent Healy.
Super bowl.
Yep. Good on you, Neville. Good to see everyone's enjoying the game. Aaron. So he's going to have a drive, so this could go anywhere. Has a big drive. Whoop. I think he just broke your ditch.
Pick that up at Fraser Island. See, there's been a change of side with Sanks has dropped back to on that rank 6.
Yes.
Ian Sanks has dropped back to third by the look of it, and Trevor Allwright skipping.
Skipping, yes. Yes.
Just noticed that.
David Baker came on board and said they used to skip for the Northern Territory.
Exactly, he did.
He did. So yeah.
Trevor Allwright actually played for the Northern Territory 60 and over sides for several years.
Years too. Okay. Scotty McLachlan got a lovely line on this one here too. How's his run? Just going to come around this front one.
Yeah, he's got all the run.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so Dave was telling us there before that
very dedicated bowling member to Pialba, Trevor Allwright.
That's great.
Good to have him here.
Good bowl there by Sean.
Bakes.
Oh, good second shot. A very good second shot.
Still got basically nowhere to eyes. If he gets onto if Bakes gets onto that bowl of Trent Healy's.
Yep.
And Bakes has got that back bowl there.
Those back bowl there, yeah.
Or even gets a split on those two.
Scotty might just put this bowl in his way though. No, it's still open.
Still open.
Still open. Still there. Still there. Got a lovely little track down there to get a result from there. And Sean plays these type of bowls so well. This control through the head.
And the thing is that the white bowl is a toucher too.
Yeah, yeah. This. So he needs the edge of it. He's not
extremely.
No, not quite, but a good try.
Yeah.
Good try.
We tend to.
And that, again, is just one to the Scotty McLachlan-led combination, which takes another end away from them being able to pick up some results.
And that's the point. There's winning the game and winning the ends.
Ends, that's it.
The ends that count as well.
And that's ever so true. And that's the way they're scoring. It's not just over margin.
Yeah.
And I do like the format of the ends being counted because it keeps everybody in the hunt.
Yeah, keeps all the games close.
Yes, yes. And also too, when you're looking and the game may be close, but you're looking at ends. I know the margin also counts immensely, but it makes you play an attacking bowl instead of being defensive, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Yes. Right.
So we see Mike with his bowl. So Steve sticking to his backhand.
That's the pesky.
Yep. Back on. It's a bit wide. Yes. So Mike once again's got the advantage there. He's led up very, very well in this game. Mike Birmingham from the Victoria Point Bowls Club playing for Scotty McLachlan. Really been giving him a great start, John.
He's been picking the line right from the word go. Look at this.
Not too far away at all once again. He's really played some great bowls here.
He certainly has. He's setting it up nicely for them.
Yes, he has. Okay, mate. Okay, I'll push all the buttons, mate. You'll be right.
Just push the button and get room service.
Gets him every time when it's threatening to push buttons. Mate, he sees me go like this, he'll run back. It'll take him 2 steps to get here, I tell you. So, lovely try there by Steve. He's having a bit of a problem with that camera there. He's just going to try and have a bit of a fix of it, that's all. He's having a bit of a problem with it. It's just having a bit of an adjustment with it. So, Matty Bell with his first bowl, again, played it very, very well.
Great team play, isn't it? They're backing each other up.
And they are, aren't they? And that's what people don't understand fours. I'm sick to death of hearing new players say to me, I don't like playing lead because my bowls don't count. But you see here in a game of fours, if your lead gives you the start, how easy it is for your team to flow on. And people forget that a lot of skips, even when I played skip, believe it or not, I didn't always look for shot, but I looked for options that I could go and play some shots
That's a very good ball by
That's
Jason
a great ball
Kamari.
there. And there again is a good team player.
Yeah.
Didn't look for shot,
No,
just look for second shot. It's all about teamwork.
It could be the start of a recovery. With the input of Alex Murder flying in on the fly-in, fly-out
Basis.
Alex, I think you're on call.
We may have to clear the green for the chop of the land. Geez, I hope they sell rum on board. I'd hate to be on the flight if they don't. Alex.
I think
love you.
I think Alex has gone to sleep.
Mate. So Jamie just dropping his line on that one, had good weight for what he was after. One thing that I'm sure I could get Alex here. Alex, Clinton Bailey's here, mate, and he's playing bowls.
Yeah, he might be your replacement, Alex. Clinton could well be your replacement.
Dear. He's a good lad too, mate.
As the superstar of the carnival.
Yes, no, I agree with that, Paul. I do agree with that comment. Is that Leeds win more games, mate. They definitely do.
Well, that's where it starts from, Paul. Here's Aaron coming down there on his forehand.
Bowl starts working in nicely now. It's going to come to a very good home, this.
Yes, a good home.
That's basically, not quite, but that's
Good
pretty
posi-
close to, if they do get onto that bowl, where that kitty could end up, depending on how they hit that bowl. He's just coming around the back. He's not... He's to play it like you're playing tennis.
I knew we'd wake you up.
Oh,
Yes.
gee whiz. I thought he had that. He just got the edge of that bowl. Hey, good on you, Alex. I love it, mate.
Yeah. Bakes wouldn't get a word in, Alex, especially with Clinton on the side. You should have seen what I had to go through trying to arrange accommodation for Clinton. I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours on text messaging all the time.
Mate, I'll tell you what, Mark, that is a very true statement, mate. That is a very true statement, my friend. Go on, you rookie. Leeds win your games and the skip's determined by how many.
Yes.
That's a very true call.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on you, Alex.
That's a little bit of Pine Rivers banter there, Alex.
Yeah, it's good stuff, mate. Enjoy the banter on the stream, mate. It's all good value. See Scotty McLachlan just trying to play a positional bowl here.
Yeah.
I don't think if they hit it that pace, I don't think that bowl's going to stop him at all, though. I think it could be...
Once again,
he picked up in the greenkeeper shed if they hit it hard. Bakes
Bakes has been under an enormous amount of pressure.
Yeah.
Just about every end he's having to try and do something.
Yes.
It's just not working on it, not coming to him.
So, Scotty McLachlan with his next bowl. But he just wants...
Yeah. Playing the percentage game.
Yeah, he is playing percentage game. As you said, it's another end.
Another end, shot and another end. Great percentage.
Yep. Bake's got to be very careful what he does here. He doesn't want to take that bowl out of the head. Tell you what, he's played this pretty well. He's not going to be too far away. Just going to cut. Oh, unlucky. Great try once again, though, by Sean. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
He's been playing exceptionally well.
Another shot and another end.
So, next game, half an hour break in between, John?
About half an hour break, Brian,
Good
yes.
one.
And then we're back out again. And
Yep.
I'll just give you the timings. I've got it here right on my
Right in
hot
front of
little
you.
hand. If I can just turn it over. We start the 3:15.
3:15, the last game.
The third game, and we go right through to 5:45. Once again, 18 ends or 2 hours, 30 minutes. And then the boys they'll be relishing to come inside and having a beer or not so much having a beer, having a drink and enjoyment.
Yes, no, it should be an enjoyable evening. I think some of them might be going home a little bit earlier tonight than what they did last night, though, John.
Somehow I doubt it.
I seem to have this feeling.
After what I seen the till this morning after yesterday's little encounter. I think the club's they've been to the stock up the fridge and everything. They've been back to Dan Murphy's several times
that day, mate. It's great to see. It's wonderful to be able to support such a great club.
Yeah. Look at this. What another great old fella.
Leading up absolutely beautifully, isn't he?
Mike Birmingham.
Really giving him the start, mate.
Absolutely on fire.
Absolutely giving him a great start, mate. It's great to see your chairman out there playing too, mate.
Yes, Ian Sangster.
Ian,
yes, ex-Gold Coast band.
Yes, Mackenzie Park.
Yeah.
Played against him in a pennant final.
Good bowl there by Petsky.
Yeah, in a pennant final, mate. We happened to win that game and won the flag the next day.
Yeah, Sang has been here for a couple of years now, and he stepped up as chairman last year and also gone again this year.
Yeah.
Once the club was handed back to us from the boat club.
Yes.
The club's gone from strength to strength.
Fantastic.
COVID has been a big help.
Yes.
Big help. Even though we're shut down for some time, but financially wise, the club's picked up very well, and it's got all the members working for each other, working as a team.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Love it when a plan comes together like that, John. Yep. It's great to see. And there's so many great people in our great game too who are prepared to give up their time to make sure their club is a success.
The club's just picked up a grant for $10,000 from the government.
Great.
So they're seriously looking at doing improvements within the club because of it.
Yep.
This is more of I'm not too sure of the full aspect of it, but I think it's part of the COVID grant from the government.
Yes.
So $10,000, it was approved the other day. So that's going to put the club into a good little position of doing some development.
No, that's fantastic news, my friend. Yes, there's been, I must admit, through the bowling fraternity and all sporting organisations, I must take my head off to the various levels of government, local included.
Yes.
Local governments normally don't get much praise because, most people look at them, they just do rubbish collection and roads, where they do a lot more than that, John, and I think their generosity through this period has been outstanding. So I'd like to give them a big pat on the back, as well as state and federal. I think all levels of government realise we're in a bit of a spill, and particularly volunteers and organisations like us that are basically non-for-profit, and they were very generous with some of their grants, mate.
As I said earlier, Brian, Fraser Coast Regional Council, they come on board to sponsor this, to push this, because they realise just exactly where it does go to. It pushes the region, and of course then we've got Riviera Resort, a great little resort area here in the bay on the Esplanade, 100 metres away from the actual the sea itself, the beach.
Well, mate, if you want anyone to talk up the Riviera Resort, mate, talk to me, because we stayed there last night, and I tell you, I was very impressed by it. Room spotless, clean, lovely, as you said, lovely location. Not much water in there. They tell me Brett Wilkie went for a swim in there yesterday afternoon, mate, so we need a bit more water.
I won't speak against my CEO of Bowls.
He's a good lad, mate. He's a great lad. A great player.
Yes.
And he's very approachable. Very approachable. David Chinwag too. And he's a good lad, mate. As we see, just
a little bit of an attacking.
Yeah, just trying to play into this bowl. I tell you, he's going to be pretty close. He's got that too. What a great bowl. Great bowl, Aaron.
Made 2 shots out of it.
Yeah, made 2 shots out of that.
Well, great bowl, Aaron.
Played that very, very well.
We've got the Houston family just sitting outside the tent here, and
yes.
Here we are giving their boy a wrap.
Yes.
He needs it.
He does. He certainly does need it.
Good to see Sarah's taught him this new thing called control. That's ever so true, Beverly. True statement about that. Husband always said you can't play without a lead. That's ever so true. Tell you what, we see short. Scotty McLachlan just going to pull in a little bit short with that one, but Bakes has got the opportunity now to really just change the head slightly, maybe just put a bit of a bowl just in front of the kitty to make Scotty play a more aggressive type of a shot. Doesn't want to give Scotty 2 attempts to draw it though. His bowl's starting to work in now, but I don't think he's going to have the legs to get back. Yeah,
another couple of rolls.
Yeah, just want a couple more rolls. That's not far away from being a good bowl, really, John. So Scotty with his next bowl, of course, he'll be sticking with his forehand, just trying to add a bit of weight to it. He's got a nice line. He's got the first part right. He's not going to be too far away as his bowl starts working now, as his teammates come down for a bit of a look. He rocked it, but not far enough, but a great attempt once again by Scotty McLachlan.
It's a free shot here for Bakes to add to it.
Yes. Yes. Got a nice line on it. Oh, he doesn't want the kitty. Well left.
Very good miss there, Mr. Bakes.
Very well left.
Very well there. See the big smile come to him.
His face.
I've got the mat. Now I'll change things up.
Well, he can, can't he, now?
Now we see the comeback kid.
Yes. Beautiful. Oh. Okay, Steve's got the opportunity of changing the length, and he has brought the mat up. He has brought the mat up, so which is good. That's good ploy. So there's nothing more frustrating, John, when you see your team getting beaten and the lead. They just put them at the same spot and roll the same length as their opposition's been playing. So that's a good ploy there by Steve. Brought the mat up, so roll to the tee, changing things up, which is
Now it's up to Steve to turn around and
nice starter.
Good little starter.
Good little starter. First up bowl.
So he hasn't been really in much. Hasn't been in the count for a while.
Yep.
Because he's been under that. Because he's been under the Mike's Birmingham's putting him under pressure right from the word go.
Burmo's been leading magnificently.
Brilliant.
Just see this change of length here. It looks like it's just thrown him off slightly, John. You know what I mean? Because the pressure he's been applying to Steve's has been huge.
Reversed.
Bowl should start working back now. Got to be a little bit wide. Anything in behind the head. Still a very workable, usable bowl. But Burmo, the way he's been playing, you expect him to nail this with his second one because his correction's been absolutely outstanding throughout this game. Scotty's already made the call. Looks good, Burmo. There you go. Tell you what, he's right too. What a lovely correction there by Mike. That's a beautiful bowl. Touch the kitty. Toucher. Really seeing some great bowls here. The boys are really turning it on now. They're getting into their business, and bragging rights is everything in this game. So we see Jamie sticking to his forehand. Any touch on Steve's bowl would be very beneficial. It's going to be a bit wide. It's going to be, I think it's time to get a little bit more aggressive and just take a bit of more of an aggressive line.
Playing the forehand there at that length. The wind's coming in and it's fighting the wind.
Yes, all the way through.
On the forehand.
Yes.
So, playing the backhand, you're putting it out and letting the wind bring it home as well, which is they're getting the advantage.
Nice starter there from Matty Bell with his first bowl. Very experienced campaigner. Yes.
You might lose this into the...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, pick her up on the island.
Yep. It's on its way. Hey, Matt. Got pretty reasonable type of weight on this one here.
Yes, in the count. As I say, they're picking that back up that backhand up faster than all the other. Just Bakeside seems to be pushing pushing the forehand, but they're just not handling it.
No, well, again, Aaron, just exactly what you're saying before, just running through slightly. But the thing that's impressing me that with, and he's going to get a result out of this, that's a good bowl, is that they're leaving enough gaps. They're not building something that they can hit. They're leaving gaps so bowls can just go through. So that's,
Yeah, you don't want them all sitting on top.
Cheryl Hutchinson, are there any arm bowlers here? I would have to ask Mr. Walker that one.
The answer to you, Cheryl, no.
So there you go, Cheryl. See a lovely bowl there from Trent.
No,
Trent
no discrimination act against that, Cheryl. It's just so happened there's none here with arm bowlers. We did have a team we did have a lineup in the top 32.
No, there is one bowler here. David Pearson. David Pearson from Greenslopes.
Oh, is he playing with an arm?
He's using an arm.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yes, because I just saw him out there, and I remember him telling me yesterday that he's been using an arm, and he can only play the game now with an arm.
Okay, well
there is one, Cheryl.
Well, they're on rink.
They're way down the other end,
rink
mate.
two.
They're way down the other
Sorry,
end.
Cheryl, but we had a situation, Cheryl. We had 32 teams registered.
Oh, great bowl there by Trent Healy once again.
And one of the teams were arm bowlers. However, we had to ballot four teams out because of COVID. We dropped it back from 32 back to 28 to keep the distance within the club. Unfortunately, they were a local side from Pialba, and because it's a local carnival, we chose to take our local players out first before visitors.
Yes. No, that's about all you can do with that, really, John. Yeah. But no, I remember Dave telling me yesterday, I was talking to him yesterday afternoon, he said he wouldn't be playing this game any longer if it wasn't for the arm. So good to see.
Well, I know the feeling, Brian, because I've had to go back. I've had to start with a bowling arm myself.
Have you, mate?
I have. I've had two major hip replacements.
Yes.
And I'm looking at a knee replacement at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gone to the bowling arm and starting to pick it up.
Fantastic. The thing that I like about bowling arms, and I'm not critical of them, because I believe they keep a lot of our players in the game longer, John, and I'm a firm believer of that.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who thinks that you can improve your game by using a bowling arm, but the thing I like about the bowling arm being a greenkeeper is that the ones that you see, when we all had a standard bowl in our hand, John, the better players went to their club and rolled up a couple of times a week. They had a couple of beers, bought a raffle ticket and looked at the notice board. As the bowlers got narrower and narrower and narrower, most bowlers now play Saturday to Saturday, basically, and may be lucky enough to play again on Sunday, right? But the people with bowling arms, they're the ones that come to the clubs rolling up.
They are.
And they're rolling up because they're practicing.
Because they've got to get the hang of it.
The hang of it
all. Because I know myself at the level that I've played over many years.
Yes.
Now I've had to revert. I'm just struggling to see how the arm works, but I'm starting to come to me, and anyone that's got the natural ability to pick it up pretty fast.
Yeah, and that's true.
And the big thing is, I tend to feel that people with the bowling arm, they over deliver it. Instead of going down, it's like 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Create a rhythm of your game. But you see some of them, they give enormous swings, which I think, just not enough education going out there for them.
Yeah, there's some great coaches there, though. We've Dennis O'Toole, the coaching committee from Bowls Queensland, Thorpe and Dennis O'Toole and Felix and the boys. Mate, they do a superb job, and they do all aspects of of our great game. Bowling arms included, and
good bowl there.
And
Steve
they're a great bowl there by Steve. And I think this is where, when we get back in away from the COVID restrictions, and the coaches can get back out there again and everything, John, I think everybody be looking forward to touching base with, because the coaching side of things, I think, in our game is most important. And unfortunately, a lot of players, though, seem to think that they don't need coaching when they get to a certain level. But
I know the feeling. There's another good
one. Jimmy. How are you, Jimmy Merrick? Reckons he should have put a team in. Good on you. Good on you, buddy. I tell you what, Jim, it's a top location, mate. You would love it up here. You really would, mate.
Where's Jimmy from?
Jimmy's.
Whereabouts are you from, Jim?
Jimmy used to be at Helensvale Bowls Club.
Okay.
And he's just gone over, I think, to Musgrave Hill, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Hey, Lindsay pointing,
Lindsay
watching from
Doomby.
Good on you, mate. he said he was going on a road trip, but he's going the opposite direction of what we were going. So, yeah, good to have you on board, Lindsay. Jimmy's now taken the job on as coach of the blind bowlers.
Okay.
And doing a great job with the Gold Coast Tweed District disability team. And, mate, not only a great coach, but just a great love of our game, mate. He gives a lot of time and effort coaching arm bowlers over the years, as well as all types of players. So,
and we welcome Cam McLachlan, all the way from Saskatoon and Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Saskatchewan. Yeah.
Now, Cam, you tell us...
Over in Canada.
Canada, yes.
Yeah.
Well, he was telling us last week it warmed up because he got on the day before. He told us it was minus 15. And a couple of days later he said it's warmed up now. It's now only minus 13. But good to have you on board, Cam. I was wondering where you were, mate. And Robbie got that message the other day, mate. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, good work too, Cam. So we see Jamie just trying to come down. 6 o'clock in the morning over there. Is that right,
Yeah,
Cam?
it would be about right too. Yes, I have family living in Vermont.
Yep.
So it would be.
No, Robbie said that's wrong.
This,
11 o'clock at night time, Cam, is it? Tell us what time it is, buddy. See a good bowl there from Trent Healy.
they're backing each other up in
They're playing well as a unit.
Scottish side. They're all backing each other
Yeah,
up.
they're playing well as a
Yeah,
unit,
they are.
John. If one's not there, the next one's conscious of the fact that they've got to be there. So see a good-looking bowl here from Aaron. Is he going to sit this bowl?
Oh, Huey, great bowl, Huey. Mum and Dad will be very happy on that one. Yeah.
I think his teammates are looking at the calendar. They're not looking for a clock, they're looking at the calendar.
Barbara Van Arden from Thames NZ.
How are you, Barb? Good to have you on board too, love. You've been on a few times today. So Aaron got another good line on this one here too.
It's going to be a little
Just going to be a little bit underdone.
We give him a wrap and see what a wrap does.
No, he's a good lad, mate. He's a good lad.
It's good to see the.
I see why water rates are so dear. Never seen Bakes drink so much water in all my life. See our great sponsors to this great event. So please support the people who support our great game. We'll go through them after this end. You see Scotty on the mat playing his forehand. Just coming down, just got to sit inside these bowls here. He's having a good look at it. He likes it. It's depending upon his weight. I think he's just blowing a bit of smoke now, but his grass line was absolutely spot on. Hey Cam, what did you say, mate?
Warmed up to -3 today.
Is that right, mate? Eh?
Got rest of Christmas lights up and operational.
Good stuff. 10 p.m. Good on you, mate. Got a COVID
Yeah,
wave
will be
on.
because he's on the western side.
Yeah, it would be too. Limited shopping outings. Okay, mate. Well, two things here. Scotty's rather got his beer down there, or he's got a good bowl. He's had to rock it a few more times to get the result. Sean just got to come around these front ones. Good on you, Cam. Tell you what, he's played this not too badly.
Yep.
Going to hook back in there. It's just going to hold.
Yeah.
Beautiful weight for what he is after.
Finishing off into the wind.
Yes.
Just hasn't. 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
as I said before, the comeback kid,
The comeback
Sean
kid,
Baker.
mate, Sean Baker.
Starting to reverse the pressure.
6. Wow.
Thanks, Trenton. We got that.
Well, makes the score a little bit more respectable.
Yes.
But the best thing about this game, though, John, with all due respect, is it goes on ends.
Yes.
It doesn't go on how many. And there's some of our great sponsors for this great event.
But they've still got to win the game.
That's ever so true. Fraser Coast Regional Council, Church of Christ, the Riviera Resort, the Church of Christ Care, and the Fraser Coast Motor Centre, Clayton's Hearing, and BCIB Insurance Brokers. So,
Fraser Coast Motors.
yep.
Just
This
down
is
the road from here.
Not far.
Clayton Hearing. Clayton Hearing, they're very close to us here. They've just given us a fair bit of money there for sponsorship of this.
Good stuff.
And we split their sponsorship into two. We took some money off them for this one and took some money off the other to put to another carnival we ran earlier.
Yep.
But no, be great sponsorship.
supporters.
Yes, and probably the one of the, we haven't got it up there is Kron Constructions from Victoria.
Okay.
A substantial sponsor to the club. One individual gentleman there, he just wants to keep his name quiet.
Yep.
Operating under Kron Construction Vic, and a huge sponsor.
Yep. David Pearson just using the
Yes, I see
bowling
that.
arm then.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we see a nice correction. Oh, I think he's just overcorrected, I think, Steve. I think his first bowl went into the ditch. His second bowl just pulled up a little bit short, yeah.
You did right, Alec. Game on.
Yeah, more like it.
Let the game begin.
Tell you what, it's been a bit of a loose end by the two leads, though. They've really had an outstanding battle up front.
Well, ever since they lost the mat,
Yes.
Blake's has come on board.
Yes. And how often have you seen that? Like, we've seen it in big games too, though, where someone's coasting along really nicely, and all of a sudden they'll lose the jack into the ditch. And, mate, all of a sudden the whole game changes around.
You only have to bring them out up that 3 or 4 feet, change the length, and away you go.
Away you go, yes. Yes.
Yep. And Robbie, you would know all that at the level that you play. Exactly.
Yeah, the only thing is he tricks himself all the time. That's the only thing. Don't worry about the opposition.
Well, I led in Warrnambool. I led in Warrnambool for Division 1 for 11 years for a player of the name of Johnny Leishman.
Yep.
Won Victorian singles, and Johnny Leishman was one of the greatest skips that I have played under, and he was a great educator of the game. And if you're on the crossover and Johnny looked at you, you knew. Once you got a look from him, you knew you're in trouble. But no, Johnny's passed on now. But he was one of the greatest skips that I played under.
Yeah, no, I've been fortunate to play under a lot of good ones too, though, John. And you remember those ones too, don't you? You really do remember the good ones, mate. I've been fortunate enough I'm very fortunate enough where I played under some great skips. And you learn a lot from them, don't you? Oh,
Matty's lost it.
Matty's lost
the plot
a little bit, which is not like him.
And Jason Kamara has come on the.
Yes, he has too, hasn't
Kamara, Jamie. Jamie Kamara has come online now, and he's just starting to home and onto the jack.
Amazing what that 6 does, mate, isn't it?
My word.
G'day, everybody. G'day, Irene, watching from Adelaide. Good on you. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. We look forward to welcoming all of our interstate visitors back next year.
Okay.
Good on you, Cam. I like it. Oh, good on you, Irene. You would have spent the winter at Urangan if it wasn't for COVID. Oh, next time you're up here, don't forget to call into Pialba Bowls Club too, eh? Good to see you support this great region. So they're probably just holding the one shot now, though, John.
Yes, Jamie's still on the holding shot there. Well, looking at that, yes, he certainly is.
He just dropped his line there. Oh, good on you, Cam. Coaching the juniors. Yeah, it was a good one too.
Yeah,
Visually.
just sailed through there.
Yep.
Good to see you coaching, Cam.
Yeah.
Do you call it over there ice bowls, do you?
Yes. Would be a bit nippy in those conditions he's been telling us about. So as the skips go to the head there, I'm sure Sean will probably just try and draw it on his backhand, I assume, but got a bit of a tough port to get through there, though.
Yeah, he's got to thread the needle, doesn't he?
Really got to thread the needle.
Looking for to come under that one of Steve Petsky's bowl, the red one.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be far away from coming under it either.
Well, if anyone can, Batesy can.
Anyone can. Sean Baker can.
What a great bowl that is! Like that's
Gee, that would make you. Wouldn't that make you proud that you played with him, Alex?
Mate, that really is a class bowl, but that's what Bakes is capable of, isn't it?
Look, he just turns it around, doesn't he?
Yeah. Scotty just going to be a little bit too wide with this one. Irene said she has bowled at Pialba. Good on you, Irene.
Yeah, good little club, Irene. And so is Urangan, a good club, well covered.
Yep.
Got two carpet greens. Good membership. There's Bakes coming in.
Good on you, Alex. Lucky Wiki reckons. Good on you, mate. Love the bander. Yes, that's true, Karen. There's some great bowling here today at Pialba. Couldn't agree more.
Well, Karen's a member of the club here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
She's sitting over there under the veranda.
Good on her. Good on her. That's another two to the Sean Baker-led combinations. That's another end, then one.
Kaz and Gary Parker, two very good workers for Pialba Bowls Club. Kaz was the ladies' president last year.
Oh, good on her.
So she's taken a backward role for this year, but she does a lot of work in the club.
Good.
As we said, Alex, 21-14, they're making a comeback. Three ends to play.
Yes. Again, it's been an entertaining game, though, John. Oh, okay, Irene. Graham.
Yeah, Irene, Graham Keach is actual fact playing today. He's a very good mate of mine, Graham, but he's playing in a game here. He's over. If you're looking at this, he's probably about 3 rinks away from this one.
Okay, there you go.
So Keach is there. They got the young fella.
Yep.
Yeah. Young Cooper, the little fella.
Young Cooper, yeah.
The young fella. Cooper's playing with Graham. I have a funny feeling Graham's leading.
Oh, okay. So Steve just running slightly through there, and of course Mike has absolutely nailed it with his first bowl.
Yes, he's on the group there. That's him sitting down with the white hat.
There you go. You can never hide from Robbie, mate. You can't hide from Robbie, no matter where you go, John.
Yeah, Irene, we've made your day.
There you go.
There he is there, sitting with the on the right, sitting down. Yes, he has. He's gone to a bowling arm.
There, Cheryl. There's two.
Yeah, there's two there.
There's two there, Cheryl. G'day, Christine, watching from Toowoomba. Good on you, Christine. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. No one's safe. You got that right. Not with Robbie with the camera. Tell you what, Jamie, just had to get an inside edge off that bowl.
Oh,
Would have been close to shot.
Still setting it up, though.
Yes, definitely.
See, they've gone ditch to ditch. That was unusual.
Yes, absolutely, because you're playing what the opposition's been playing. So Matty Bell with his first bowl is not too far away. You'd expect this from Matthew. Not far at all, but he's actually exposed to Kitty a little bit more. Yep. Good call there by Sean. He says just get the Kitty.
Reach through it. Take the game away from them.
Ever so true. Very good call.
How's that?
Well, he got it.
Got an Alex Murder wick. An Alex Murder wick.
An Alex Murder wick.
Yes.
Yeah, right in the ditch, mate. Right in front of that.
Pesky Spalls.
Yeah, that's it. There it is right there. What a bowl here from Matty Bell.
What a bowl.
What a bowl.
What a bowl.
That is a great bowl, isn't it, though?
You see the indicator there?
Yeah.
Jack indicator right over there beside the peg. That was a great bowl, Matty Bell.
Hey, good on you, Alex. Yeah, great bowl there by Matt's, just sitting just a couple of inches off the ditch, right in front of the kitty. As you're saying though, before, John, and this is where if someone in that team of Scotty so far hasn't done their job, the next person's been stepping
They pick it up.
They've been playing as a team, haven't they? All the way
there's
through.
a classic example like Matty Bell.
Just then,
Yeah,
you know?
just absolutely just plays the perfect bowl.
Oh.
And the big fella.
Whoop. I think you just broke your ditch again.
Yes. Good to have speed, but you got to have accuracy.
It's ever so true, mate. It's ever so true. One thing I learnt very early when I started skipping, John, was that I started asking my teammates, instead of saying, can you see that bowl there? I started asking, can you hit that bowl there? Because there's a big difference between seeing it and being able to hit it.
See, Alex. Trent will lose the plot.
Good on you, Steve. That's a good call, that, mate. From one bell to another. Super bowl. Good on you, mate.
Let's see how the Superman himself.
He's not happy.
Tick-tock.
Great bowl there by Sean Baker. Just picks his bowl up, goes round and goes bang.
He's got a huge stride in his delivery, isn't he?
Absolutely, but that's just a class bowl.
That's Sean Baker to a T.
That second shot there, as I just heard them say. So, now Bakes looks as though he's just going to dead draw it. More than capable of doing that.
Don't think he's got the weight, I don't think. There again, yes, I think he had it.
Oops. Oops, I keep telling you, mate, you can't be having a beer with Brownie because they're still celebrating that you've moved up to Moore Park, mate. I've never seen the guy so happy, Hoops. Mate, I've been using Trevor Love's account down there, fellas. Just going to be outside, but that's one to the Sean Baker-led combination, and a couple of ends. It comes down. There's only 6 shots in it now.
See, they're playing bowls at Mildura, 43
Yeah,
temperature. They've had to cancel it because of the heat.
yeah, and that to me is sensible though, John, because that's way too warm. That's not enjoyment.
No.
It's like playing in the rain. Playing in the rain is not enjoyment.
When you get a heat up around the Mildura area, up in the dry country up there,
Yes.
she's hot.
Hot,
She's
yeah.
hot.
Yep. No, that's sensible. I said you can't enjoy yourself in those type of temperatures. And one thing that we have to take in consideration, we see a lovely start here by Steve,
Yeah, good start.
is that we do play bowls for enjoyment. We
And-
do play bowls for enjoyment. I remember playing a pennant final one afternoon. I won't mention the club, but it was on the Gold Coast. And we were the only division that had to play a pennant final at one of the leading clubs. And Coolangatta Airport, which we wasn't very far from, had 100 mil of rain that afternoon. And I appealed to the umpire 3 times to take us off the green because I said, this is not enjoyment. And he said, no, you're staying out there. Yep, it was not very pleasant at all, I'm telling you. 100 mil of rain and we had to play bowls in it. Was not fun.
I had some players from here go up to Yeppoon
Yes.
some years,
Lovely
a couple of years ago,
destination.
2-3 years ago, just after they put the new carpet green in.
Yes.
It was so hot on the new carpet, the actual shoes were melting.
Yeah.
The soles were melting off. So some of them going around getting duct tape to tie them, to hold them together.
Is that right?
That's how hot it was.
Well, Barb Green's saying, and she's a member of Tarrant Point Bowls Club, Barb, and she's saying it's 41 in Sydney.
Yeah, they did predicted the heat wave, haven't they?
Yeah. She says an old girl inside with the aircon. Good on you, Barbs.
And Barb, we're up in here in paradise, sitting out in the sun, beautiful weather, slight breeze, temperature probably around about 28, 29.
Temperature at the moment in Harvey Bay is 27.9 degrees, my
Yeah,
friend.
there you go.
There we go.
So that's why everyone is moving up into the Fraser Coast area, Barb.
Beautiful destination.
They're retiring down south, selling everything up and coming up.
Coming
They
up
can buy a
here.
real good house up here.
You can't blame them.
The real estate market up here in the Bay is going ballistics.
Yes. Good on you, Barb.
Stop that.
I love it. No, it is a beautiful day here though, Barb. It's really not too hot. It's very pleasant.
We can't drink beer outside, Barb, because it's getting so hot as you bring it out. So we got to turn around and give an ice pack just to make it nice and cool.
Yeah, what a great bowl.
Yeah,
there.
good bowl there.
Great bowl. Bowl there by Aaron. As you said though, mate, it's been a bit of a turnaround in this game the last few ends.
Yes. 21-15.
Yep.
Yes.
This, of course, is the 17th end of 18, so there's only 2 ends to go,
Yeah.
but there's only 6 shots in it. These boys are more than capable of turning things around.
Well, they got a 6 earlier on
Yep.
to get them started.
Oh, there you go. It's a good call there by Sean. Just said if you land that bowl there, you'll have 3. Yeah, it was a good shot, wasn't it, Barb? Be a bit wide with this one. If he gets the inside edge of this, though, he may come to a good home. Oh. Gibbs Bakes a bit of a look. Trent likes this one. He's following it down. Trying to lock in a second shot. Oh, he just ran through. He just had to get the inside edge of that bowl and sit and stay. He just ran through.
Like Alex said earlier on, you should only follow good bowls.
True. True.
We're not giving you a hard time, Alex. But you're a great tactician of the game.
Huey. He's just trying to do a bit of a dance for us, he is.
Here's Bakes.
Yeah, just a bit wide for what he's after. Just trying to sit that bowl there. That bowl to the left-hand side. That's the Mark Birmingham bowl.
Surprised me he's playing that hand because it's on that backhand for Bakes. He's got an absolute dead draw to it.
Yeah.
And if he happens to be a tad under, he can come onto that.
But Scotty's
Scotty's
got a good bowl. He's going to take that shot away from him here with this one, mate.
Look at that for a brilliant bowl.
Oh. That's a great bowl. So that's taken that shot away from him. So now for 3, he's got to sit and stay.
Yeah, that's the game cruncher.
He's got to sit and stay. Good call.
Just got to come through that. Yes.
Oh, gee whiz. How close was that?
Yeah.
Great try there by Sean Baker once again. Had a very hard bowl to play though was left to him though, John, wasn't it?
He had to play it. Try and play it with control.
Control.
Stay there to pick up the shots.
Yep. Sean with the opportunity, or Scotty, I should say. Scotty McLachlan really doesn't need another one here. He just really needs just to stay away. He's got the end covered, going the last end, leading by 7. Done your job.
Okay, Brian.
Mate, with that,
I'm going to have to leave you because as a tournament director, I've got a bit of work to do.
Mate,
as they come off.
Appreciate your input. And as I said previously, for the viewers that weren't on board, congratulations on such a great event, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much for your thoughts.
Mate, talk to you soon, my friend.
Thank you, Brian.
Great input there from Johnny Walker. He's doing a great job up here in the Fraser Coast region and is a very staunch member of Pialba Bowls Club and doing a great job. So next year, I tell you right now, fellas, you want to get your teams in. You want to get them in quickly because what an event this is. So Scotty just set up the kitty there. Probably a good 3/4 length once again. Yep. So we see a nice looking starter here, just playing his forehand.
This is the guy he's a major sponsor.
Okay, mate. Bring him in. Come on. There you go, mate. Right, there you go, mate. So we see a lovely starter there by Steve, sitting just a couple of, probably around about 14 inches just in behind the kitty, but right on the line. So Mike, who's led up absolutely brilliantly here today, he's had a great game in this game, just trying to outbeat that. And these two have had a great tussle up front, but really give a points decision throughout the game over the 18 ends to Burmo. I thought he's led up absolutely magnificently, put the pressure on the Sean Baker-led combination all the way through the game. So has played absolutely magnificent bowls. So Steve with his second bowl, just got to beat that last one there of Mike's. He's got the line. Has he got the weight? He just snuck in there. It's 2 great bowls. 2 great bowls. Got shot and one in just behind the head. He's done his job. So Matty Bell, probably say he's going to... Matty playing his forehand. One of the stalwarts from the Helensvale Bowls Club. Played at the very highest level. Got a nice looking line on this one here. He's just going to depend upon his run now. Scotty's very interested in it. And he takes the hat off. There you go. Scotty McLachlan. Matty Bell, you got the hat, mate. Jamie now just got to sit and stay with that bowl. He's got to play with just probably about a yard through the head. Just sit and stay. having a good look at it. I think his grass line just a bit underdone with that one there too. And this is where the pressure comes. Got to have bowls in the head. There's 7 behind. I know they very rarely pick up an 8 against this combination of Scotty McLachlan, but they've got to win this end because the ends count in this event. It's not just margin, very good format where the ends and an overall result. And it's a very good format where quite realistically everybody's still in the game. You can go out the next game and win a heap of ends and win the game and you're back somewhere within the money. And it's a good format, particularly when you've got a field like this here. Very, very good field put together by Pialba Bowls Club. We see Jamie just going to run through the head slightly. Just had to sit and stay, but there's another bowl there just at the back. So there's a couple there they can probably trail to. Trent Healy now playing the forehand with his first bowl. He's got a good line. Just comes down to weight now. It's starting to move into the head. He's not going to be too far away. Just get it inside edge. No, just got it too fat. Beautiful line. So Aaron Houston from the Pine Rivers Bowls Club, affectionately known as Huey. He's not looking too bad at all. He's just got to sit inside this bowler, Matties. I think he's just going to come around it. Just touched it. Very unlucky there. Played with good weight from what he was after to sit. He would have rolled that bowl out and probably would have had 3 shots because he would have sat and stayed. They really must win this end. The Sean Baker-led combination. Trent looks as though he's playing more a positional bowl there, where he's just trying to split those bowls, but may have played it a little bit too well. And being an experienced third that he is, he's put his bowl very close to his bowls bag on this very last end. So Aaron just trying to draw down here, so they must win this end. He's not going to be too far away. How's he got the run? Oh, gee whiz, what a great attempt. It's easy sitting here calling the shots, but these blokes are out there and 2 games, 18 ends. They best be starting to get a little bit weary now. Travelled up yesterday or this morning. Great field Johnny's put together for this club. We're at Pialba Bowls Club. Tell you what, if you haven't been to the Fraser Coast, you've got to come here. It's an absolutely wonderful destination. You've got everything at your disposal and everything within driving distance. Okay, Scotty playing his backhand. Probably just try to put another bowl in there, and he's not going to be too far away. Look at this for a bowl from Scotty McLachlan. Yeah, that's a great bowl. Is he going to flop? No. Makes it very hard on Bakes now. Bakes probably the only bowl he's got is to sit Aaron Houston, give it a couple of rolls. Just going to miss it. Probably played that with probably just a little bit too much weight, which is very unusual for Sean. Yeah. One thing I've said numerous times with Sean, he plays with such magnificent weight in his shots, and that's why he gets the results. Scotty, good line. Just going to pull up though. What a great try by the young man again. Sean's already let his bowl go. You're not mucking around. Yeah. Again, a great try. So that's it. That should be game over as they're shaking hands. So it's a win to the Scotty McLachlan-led combination over Sean Baker. 2 clubmates. So Scotty has bragging rights. So you see the club facilities there. Look at all the people up inside the clubhouse and on the veranda enjoying this great game of ours. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, on behalf of we'll just put the sponsors up. People who support this great game of ours, and there they are there. Fraser Coast Regional Council, Churches of Christ in Queensland, Riviera Resort, Churches of Christ Care, Fraser Coast Motor Centre, great sponsors, Clayton Hearing and BCIB Insurance Brokers. People, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, these sponsors support our great game, so I hope you go out and support them. So on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team, the next game will start at 3:15, and that'll take you through to 5:45. You got us on air tonight till 5:45. So what a great afternoon we're going to have. So go get yourself a nice cup of tea, a nice cup of coffee, and we look forward to having you back on board. Well, according to, because some of them are still playing, I'm only going off the pamphlet here, which is 3:15 to... Some of them are still playing. Some of them still got a few ends to play because this rink here played pretty quick. Well, you know what Sean Baker plays like? He's a very quick player. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the telecast. We loved having you, and we look forward to welcoming you back on board for a conclusion of this great day event at Pialba Bowls Club. So on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team, have something to eat. We'll talk to you very shortly. Thank you very much.